Hey y'all, today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be what?
Glad in it.
Comment down below if you finished that scripture with us. So my name is Shantavia, but you can call me Shay. And today I am welcomed by my mother, Kavita. And this is Obedience Podcast. So here at Obedience Podcast, our mission is to simply obey. Obey is an acronym that stands for O, obeying God, B, believing in God's word, E, evolving your kingdom walk, and Y, yielding to Holy Spirit. So if you think you'd be interested in our content, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And if you're listening on any of our podcasting platforms, please be sure to hit that follow button so you all are notified every single time we upload. But for all of our returning subscribers and listeners, welcome back, and let's go ahead and jump into this episode. Hey everyone, this is Editing Shay. I wanted to come on here before we started part 2 to explain, just in case you missed last week's episode. This is a continuation from last week's episode where I did a Mother's Day special with my mom. So part 1, we talked about the mothers in the Bible that we relate to the most. So definitely go and check that out. And so this part 2 is just going to be a Q&A session with us both and also a little question game. So definitely go check out part 1 and then come back to part 2. But I hope that you enjoy, and thank you so much for tuning in. So before we get into the game portion, I did have one question that I wanted to ask her when we were like on the podcast, because I did ask questions to all the women, not all of them, everybody who would agree to be on camera. Y'all see that in the vlog, if y'all do watch my vlogs on YouTube, to see what her favorite part about being a mother is. She's already answered that, but I had another question I wanted us to do right here on the podcast. So, what advice would you give me when I'm ready to become a mother?
Well, the major advice is you already doing it because you're in the Word. Because you got to put God first in order to do the right things for your child. So that's the first thing. And I guess when you're making decision, always think about your child first when you make decisions, because your decisions will affect your child. So those, to me, are the key things. Putting God first, because prayer is going to be the main thing that you need in raising a child. And when you make decisions, base it on your child, because you don't want to make those wrong decisions, because those decisions will affect your child. As long as you're working hard and taking care of them and doing all that you can do for them and putting them first, hey, that's all you can do to be that good mother, because that's what I always have done. I always put you first and put myself second, and actually I still do it. I will give you the same advice when you have the twins. Just always put prayer first and ask God to guide you with them when you're making your decisions. What's wrong?
Her and these twins.
And the rest of it just gonna come natural. Being a mother, it's just natural.
Hopefully so.
It will.
That's what I've always heard. Because I remember a while back, me and my coworker were having a conversation. It was like, people just always say it's going to click. What if it don't click?
It's gonna click. It's gonna come natural. You know how scared you are of bugs? I promise you, when you have a child, you will not leave your child there with that bug.
Well, I do grab my lawn.
I'm saying, that's gonna, right now you scream and run. You shut me in the door, smash my head, smash
I
me.
did not smash your head. I hurt my own
You
self.
guys, I was in the car though. She saw a wasp. She darn near had to take me to the emergency room.
No. If anybody had to go to the emergency room, it was me. Because I hurt my hand. It still hurt to this day.
I was trying to get Milan out of the car seat, and she done smashed me in the door running from the walls.
I actually was trying to protect y'all. Because I said, close the door.
She closed me in the door. I done hit my head.
I was trying to protect y'all.
Y'all, she was long gone. I'm looking like, you gonna kill me. Trying to get away from the bee. Just let it sting you. You gonna hurt me.
No, don't let it sting me.
And then she say, I done hurt my hand, but she ain't worried about my hand on my back. She done
It
closed
still
it.
hurt right now. Cause I was opening up my trunk and I saw it. So I ran into my trunk. So that's why my hand hurt. My trunk
Closed me in the door.
my trunk stopped opening. That's how hard it hit my hand.
Okay.
So
I'm saying this to say, when you have a child, you're not gonna worry about that bee. You're gonna be fighting that bee to protect your child. That's gonna be your natural instinct. You're gonna be like, dang, I forgot I'm supposed to be scared of the bee, but you're gonna fight that bee to save your child. That's what I said. Stuff just gonna come natural.
mm-hmm.
That's my whole point. Even though you're scared of them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when that child not with you in that bee, then you're going to be back scared of that bee. I promise you. Because you know when you scared of something and I'm around, I'm like, where he at? I'm going to get him. Mm-hmm. But when you ain't around, I'm running like you.
Or she get upset because I scared her. I'm like, you can't get mad at me because I'm terrified of something.
Yeah, she would scare me half to death. My heart racing, blood pressure done went up. What you saw?
I started to say I'm all right afterwards, though.
It was a bug. What? You done scared me half to death for a bug?
No. Don't say it was a bug.
It could be a bug, yeah.
Say it's very specific bugs that I'm scared of.
Wasps, flying bugs,
bees, anything that stings. So.
Water bug, y'all don't call them cockroaches, whatever the fancy names for them. Scare me half to death.
No, because
I gotta be the brave one. Like, where he at? I'm gonna get him. I'm scared half to death too, but I gotta be brave for her. Mm-hmm. She don't know. I'm ready to kill it though. But if she ain't around, I'm running too. Natural instinct. I'm the brave one then. So
I look forward to those days. So I'm tired of being terrified and fear.
You be like, get back, get behind me. Oh Lord Jesus, help me. The Lord has not given me a spirit of fear.
I have to say that the whole time. So I still, when I'm see roaches, Granny kill them more than you though.
If she around, I have to do it.
83-year-old grandma.
That's why I'm getting rid of all these trees around this house. Mm-hmm. They call them water bugs or whatever.
Yeah, because that's what I saw the other night when I hurt my finger. Mm-hmm. It was right over the water in the garage, and I screamed what I said after I screamed.
I'm okay.
See?
But my heart rate up now.
Okay. Okay, well, I have another one I just thought of. I've talked about before, I've had the opportunity to be able to, grow up with you and Granny and be able to see, everything that y'all do or did over the years. But how do you feel about me still being in the house?
Like you said, how would I answer that? As a good thing, bad thing?
Like, however you feel about it.
Oh, I like it that you're still here. It's kind of like with my mama, always call on me when she can't do something. You know me, I'm like, Shay, fix this.
Yeah, I'm like, so I ain't never dealt with this day in my life.
So it's like how she does me with things, think I can fix everything that don't work. So now I do the same thing with you when I don't know how to do something. I just bring it to you like, hey, fix this. Like, how you think I know how to fix it? Because you're supposed to know. I don't know. So I just think you is my problem solver.
Hold on. Y'all, she bought me her driver's license and told me to copy it. She know how to copy a driver's license. I was like, really?
I thought it's supposed to be copied a certain way.
No.
So I figured you know how to do it, so I brought it to you. That's why I brought it to you.
I didn't say nothing. I said, okay.
So in your mind, you thinking, when she got slow.
Right. But I was just like, maybe, because I understand, because certain stuff intimidate me, and I'd be like, can you do it? So
now that whole passport thing had me like,
that's why I
can't do this right. This too much stuff.
That's why I was okay with it, because I know I get anxiety about stuff.
Like, it was telling me to do specific stuff, do this side, this. Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm just going to take all this to her. And that's why I went and got a whole new birth certificate, because I'm like, what if they can't fill the seal? I'm not going to keep going back and forth and run out of time.
Especially y'all running out of time. But I understood because, like, if I'd be like, well, I don't want to call them, you will call them for me just because it give me so much anxiety. So I was just like, well, this the least I could do. So I understood that. Um, anything else you want to
So
add to that?
I like it that you still here, so I don't have a problem with that at all. So I guess it's just common for me. So when I walk in, I expect you either be in here or in your room. And most of the time I come in, if you ain't in here, it's like, okay, she in her room. I think one day I just assumed you was here, and for
I was
some
gone.
reason you was actually gone. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, she wasn't here when I came here. I thought for sure I saw her. I was like, okay, I'm losing it. Like, no, she was not. I didn't pass by that white car. I
Mm-mm.
was just gone.
I was on the other side of town.
I guess that's just programmed.
Your first lady, a long time ago, when she first became first lady, she was just like, "This is the best stage of this motherhood, daughterhood, because you getting into an adult and you can become friends." So how do you feel about this stage, and how was the transition from when I was, seeing me from a little girl to now, almost 30?
I mean, it wasn't. I guess now I wouldn't say it was difficult. I think the transition. I guess from. I guess now it's not difficult. I guess the transition starts from elementary to middle,
Mm-hmm.
and from middle to high school. That's the stages I have to answer because each one of those transition was different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you left from middle school and came to high school, oh Lord, it's been that quick. Seen this quick. My baby's in high school now. And then when you graduated, went to college, that was different experience.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now she really grown. She out the house. Because, I remember back when dropping you off at USA, and what are we, how many miles away? Maybe 10 miles,
Like 15 minutes.
15 minutes away. I'm dropping you off. And I remember we went to Cracker Barrel and came back there to the dorm and got you all situated. And when I got ready to leave, I actually cried. And I'm like, why am I crying? And I could drive right back to this dorm. But I know it was just something leaving you, and we always been together because you didn't even want to spend the night at nobody's house because you was a mama's baby, and so we never been separated. So it was just that feeling, and I think you felt the same way because that next morning you was here. I'm like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, it was a Sunday morning. I was like,
Yeah, like why are you here? What did you say? Were you going to church?
Cause I think y'all was gone. I think
Uh,
maybe I had. Well, I don't remember.
I think we were here, but you came in really early before church. And I was like, what are you doing here? Like you homesick already? So that experience was different. So that took some adjusting. Then after a few weeks of you not being here, because it was like going to the room when I get home, she's not in that room.
Mm-hmm.
So that was an adjustment. Then after that, then I adjusted to it. Then that was just a transition. And then when you got back home, then so now if you got married and left, that'll be an adjustment there.
So you're not coming?
No, not coming.
You could be like Unkeetra.
No, I have my mama.
I've been trying to. That's what me and Bree been. We get a multi-generational home. What?
Well, yeah, I want to have a mansion.
How many rooms Jamila got? 5 technically, if you count upstairs.
But what husband you asked the Lord for? He might say, "Where you going with all these folks?" I don't remember asking for them. Now it is a husband out there now. There's a big family, so
Yeah.
we'll cross that road. Gotta get you that husband first. You might have that mother-in-law suite. Like they can stay back there. But yeah, that's how I have to answer that. It was different stages of you with me. So
Okay. I think that's all my questions. Unless you got some questions.
how do you feel about me being your mother? Aha. Was I a mean mom? Was I an easy mom? Was I more like a sister mom? Or I adjusted to both. I would be a mom, then I could be a sister, then I could be a jokester. So That's kind of give you an idea of answering my question.
As I got older, you did, transition to like a sister, a friend type thing. I'm trying to think when I was little. I was just like, saw you as my mama when I was little. But you weren't mean. But I was also sensitive, so you didn't really have to be mean.
So do you think I transformed when I needed to? Like, oh yes, I need to go in mama mode. Then was I in mama mode when I need to be in mama mode? It was like,
Talking about when I was
hey,
little.
I need you to be serious. I need you to be mama mode. I don't need you to be in that mode. Like, just whenever.
I can't. I got a horrible memory, so I can't remember little. All I can remember is, I just knew you was my mama, and I knew I couldn't try you.
That's good. I was a stern though, huh?
Yeah, but I knew that you weren't a mean parent.
So I was a fun mom too, huh?
Yeah, cause like I can remember more as I got older. Like when I got in high school, you did allow me to do stuff, but I knew what I couldn't do.
You knew your limits.
Yeah, like if I had a curfew and I just be like, "Well, I'm on the way," then you wouldn't just go crazy as long as as long as I told you I was on the way. So stuff like that, which I don't think I was a hard child to deal with because I just was in my own little world most of the time.
No, it wasn't hard.
To transition to now, you can switch back and forth. Yeah,
I can be like the sister mom. I can be the mom when I need to be.
yeah, because you can joke about something, and then if I need advice in something, then you can switch over and give me like the mama side of advice and not just I'm just gonna agree with everything you say kind of thing. I don't want to say compared to other people because I don't know everybody's relationship, but I do know that I'm blessed in the type of mother that I have because everybody don't have it. I mean, because most people would look at it as an issue with me still being here. Oh. But you's like, no, you staying here as long as you need to stay here. Like I've talked about getting an apartment. You be like, what you need to do that for?
Why would you waste money?
Yeah,
that's what I would say. I used the term, use me as long as you can. I mean, I don't look at it as you using me though, but that'd be my terms of saying, hey, use me as long as you can. Why would you gonna waste money on an apartment? Because I think one time you did had that issue, and I was like, really? No.
Yeah, we toured them. It was funny because Bree was with us, and I didn't even realize she was with us. And she was doing my house. She was like, "You remember you had us going to all them apartments, wasting our time." And I was like, "I'm glad I wasted y'all time because that situation wouldn't have worked out." And I have to remember everybody's journey is different, and so the Lord knows what you need, kind of. So He knew I needed somebody like you. And then we kind of like, I think that you know me so well that you give me my room to have my little fits without being all, I know you ain't talk to me like that. You know what I'm talking about? So,
I'll be like,
because I don't even be meaning no harm. It's just,
I just go.
like, you just gonna, like, she just need to vent it out. She gonna be over it.
I look at my mama some time ago. She had mama. She be alright.
So.
But I like the fact that we can have moments, then we come back and laugh and talk about something like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, like, and it's so crazy because
just have
everybody be talking about us and that we can have reality.
They grab their phones, and start
because we can debate. I don't even think it's arguing. I think it's just debating.
That'd be funny.
And then you don't let my Nana be there. She just
look at them. They funny. They going at it.
And then like 10 minutes later, we just
start talking about something, start laughing and talking. It's like, look at them. They can have their own show. It's like, what? We were just discussing something. And they think it's so funny. All of them. That's the funniest thing. All of them think it's funny. Yeah. Like, what y'all laughing at? We were just talking.
Okay, y'all. So that is it with the question. But let's go right into the game. We're not going to do all these questions. But it's called Like Mother, Like Daughter, a game to see how well mothers and daughters know each other. So we don't have a host, so we're gonna have to do a little alternate. This isn't what I thought it was. These are questions. This isn't who knows who better.
Mm.
But anyway, I'll just ask my questions and then I guess we can do 2 pages, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And not do that long. Okay. So, what about yourself are you most proud of?
I don't know. I don't brag.
It's not bragging. It's just like I'm proud that I did this.
I'm proud I did this show, Shay.
I'm proud of you too. Cause
I'm proud of my growth in studying the Bible.
mm-hmm.
I will read the Bible, but I have Shay. I have to give credit to her. I have started studying more, like I should, and writing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what I'm proud of.
Yeah.
Yeah, got so much better. Mm-hmm.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
She was bad.
Yeah, I was
before
writing.
Matthew.
I was just read.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about before Seek Matthew.
Yeah.
You was just look. You would watch the sermons.
Yeah, wow.
But you like never really opened the book. What new hobby would you like to learn the most?
The dance.
Yes.
For Jamaica.
When we finish this, I'm gonna try to teach you the steps how I remember it. What is your favorite candy?
My favorite candy would be a Snicker and
That's
M&M.
what I was gonna say. Snickers.
More so Snickers.
Yeah, that's what I told Bree.
But I got better with candy. I used to eat both of those a lot. But after I got my braces and I couldn't eat all that stuff, I got away from both of them. So I would eat them now, every now and then, but nothing like before. So I don't even eat them that much now. So
Okay, I'm gonna skip the next one because it's a security question. It said, "What is your favorite movie?"
yeah, we did that on the last time. And I said I can't say it because I use it. I can't tell you, and I wrote it down and showed it to you. It's like, yeah, that's it.
Okay, so what is your favorite thing to do with your mom?
I guess go shopping.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I don't go shopping with them.
Yeah, you won't go with us because you're getting a car. But no, before we leave, where y'all going?
Yeah.
And we, even if we said we going out to eat, are y'all just going out to eat and come back home? You making any other stop? Like we got to go by the store. I'm driving. She would not go with
I don't
us.
like a lot of stops.
Only time she would go with us is during Christmas time. She would go shopping with us then. Other than that, she would not go.
I don't think it's that I don't like going shopping. I think it's because y'all don't say, this is what we're doing. I don't like surprises like that. So if I get in the car and I'm like, okay, we can finally go home. And we headed home and then we take a right to a place that's not home. I'm just, well, hold up, I thought we was going home. So I had my mind all set on going home.
So if it's a quick stop, you don't care. But if it's a go in the store and stay a long period of time and come out and go in another store, that's a no-no.
Yeah, I would be okay if I knew this is where we're going. But it always just be like, we get in the car and then like, I need to go here. And I'm like, we didn't talk about this before we got in the car.
And see, I'm so used to it. It don't bother me. I'm used to her. My mama want to go here, want to go there, and
It could be with anybody though.
I know.
Just let me know where we're going, so I can determine if I want to be stuck. So
we leave her at home, you guys. We leave her at home. Like drive your own car.
Yeah, I'd rather drive my own car. Plus, I can control the air. And
we
stuff.
did that. What was that during Christmas time? Like y'all just gonna leave? Yes. No, you're not going.
And I was so glad I didn't. Y'all went somewing everywhere. They didn't get back till like 9:00 at night, and they left when it was daytime. I was so happy I didn't go with y'all. I was like, I'm so happy I didn't go with them on Keitra. I think I know this answer. What has been your favorite birthday to celebrate so far?
My 50th.
Yeah.
I enjoyed myself. It was great. Yes.
And now we get to go to Jamaica. A lot of people would be like, Why is your mama going with you?
See, I'm sister mom.
Yeah. No, I mean basically it's my family, but that's like that's who I hang out with.
Right.
It's like that's who I want there. It's not.
Her mom's not square.
Yeah. So.
Because a lot of times they be like, "You want your mom to go with you?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of mom. I'm not wild either.
Well, I'm not wild either.
I know. I'm just saying, like when they say, "You want your mama going?"
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we not gonna just go to Jamaica and just be twerking on people.
Right. We have fun though.
Okay. What has been your favorite family vacation?
I mean, our last family vacation, the vacations when we drove to Washington.
Mm-hmm.
We need another one like that.
Yeah, we say that, but then nobody.
No, we won't plan it.
It's not that we won't plan it. It's like we'll start and then everybody like, you remember last time, and then we were trying to figure out if people wanted a hot or cold place.
Oh yeah, we
and
did
that was
try.
Horrible.
That was horrible. Yeah, we tried to plan one and it was too many opinions and it didn't work out. Right. Then the whole trip got unplanned.
Right.
So the last one was Washington, and we drove. We left. We was gone for a week, and we drove. Stopped in Virginia.
We still laugh about stuff from that trip to this day.
Yes, we was just laughing yesterday when we was drowning in 3 feet of water.
Probably 2
in
feet.
a wave pool.
In a wave pool that they literally could have stood up. And me, Bree, and Charles was like, just stand up. Meanwhile, they just like, and we like a little bit further, like,
what did they do?
Just stand up. We can't. Yes, you can. Just put your feet on the ground and stand up. But yeah, that's very memorable.
Yeah, that's been the best vacation. So we gotta plan another. I don't care if it just be the ones that went on their vacation.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What's gonna happen is like what happened with all trips. You plan one. I mean, you have this group of people, and the closer you get to the trip,
they start falling off.
The more your numbers start falling. Because like with Jamaica, we had a lot of people. Now we didn't have a lot drop off. I will say that, but it wasn't.
But everybody. The numbers going down is a good number.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Because sometimes you don't need all those people. So. Yeah, I do think that we need another one. I think that's like one of the things that I am most excited about with having kids, because you know how like every generation is supposed to be a little better than the next generation. So I can take everything that you taught me, but then I want to be able to travel with my kids too, just to show them a little bit more of the world. But I'm able like to make you travel now and show you, so I can do it through you until I get them.
Right.
So you can be prepared, so you can be my help on the trips. Okay, so I'll give it to you. You can scroll through here and figure out which ones you want to ask, because I skipped some.
About which rule were you most strict?
Me? Talk about which rule you were strict with?
No, you. I'm asking you the questions, right?
I don't have like strict rules.
As a child, I'm asking this from when you was a child.
Yeah, so with your rules that you were really strict with? Make sure.
For you, yeah.
Okay. The first thing I just thought about was you when I had to clean my room.
That wasn't straight. That was normal.
Or no, I had to clean the bathroom. I hated that.
You don't do it now.
Because I hated it.
I hate it too, with a passion.
So.
But you know when you get your own house, you have to clean the bathroom.
Yeah, but it'll be like, it'll never be dirty.
No, baby.
No, what I'm saying is, I'll make sure I clean it to the point where it's never dirty to where I don't want to do it. That makes sense?
Elaborate.
Because, okay, say I get like a house, a new house or an apartment. It's going to be clean. So what I'll do is I'll just clean it so it'll never get dirty. Because that's why I don't like cleaning the bathroom.
Okay. So why when I clean it, you don't just keep coming behind me and clean it? Next question, please.
I have my reasons.
How old were you when you were first kissed?
Mm, 16, I guess. Yeah, I don't remember. I was either 15 or 16.
Would you like to describe your kiss?
Is that on there?
Yes.
No.
What's your favorite dessert?
You know,
Coffee.
that's not dessert.
How you like it? It is. Um,
Chocolate on chocolate cake.
Let's see your favorite dessert. Chocolate on chocolate.
I mean, besides cookies, chocolate chip cookies.
What's your favorite family memory?
Probably when we sing the Temptations, Silent Night.
Oh, when we sit around and sing the song.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a good question. What is your favorite form of exercise?
It depends.
On what?
I did like doing a treadmill, but then now I want to do something different. I can tell you my worst.
What Jamila had you doing?
Push-ups.
Oh, I can't do them.
Yeah.
Well, I am not strong up top.
That's my worst.
Okay. This is the last one?
I don't think I had as many as you.
Okay. What is your biggest pet peeve?
People trying to play mind games.
Yeah.
Say what you say, mean what you say.
Yeah. That's my motto. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't play with me.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not.
What is your favorite restaurant?
That's hard. Because we don't go out to eat a lot. I would say my favorite place to eat is New Orleans.
Yeah. Use some good New Orleans gumbo.
Because I like to go on I be wanting to go on trips just to eat.
You heard me? Let's go there on the weekend.
Well, I got to get my eyebrows done, so when I get my eyebrows done, we can go.
What is your favorite thing to do in your free time?
Watch YouTube or sleep.
I could answer that. What is your favorite book?
I don't think I have one. Oh, the Bible. That's a book.
What's your favorite book in the Bible?
Ooh. Genesis.
Is it because it's the beginning?
No, it's so many stories in it. It's so many foundation stories that connects to the rest of the Bible.
What do you admire about your mother the most?
How you can, I guess, take on everybody else's problems.
Yeah, that is something to admire because it's definitely not easy. And I often ask, I know you're probably not supposed to, I'll be like, Lord, why me?
Mm-hmm.
Why I gotta be the one that, well, I feel like I gotta be one responsible for everybody.
Yeah.
Why? Okay, last question.
Okay.
What is your favorite memory of you and your mom together?
I can't think of a favorite, but I will say, like, anytime that we went somewhere by ourselves. Because, a lot of the times it was always me, you, and Granny. Not saying that I don't want her there, but
when we went to New Orleans, because that's probably.
But I don't want to be like, that's my favorite, because I'm pretty sure it's another time that I just can't remember. And when we go shopping, which is crazy because, you told them that I won't go shopping, which I will.
No, the shopping was like my mama.
I just like to know where we're going.
I know.
Because if I say I want to go shopping, I tell you where I want to go.
Right.
Or I could have said, like, when we out working, because that's when we, like, by ourselves, uninterrupted. All right. So, y'all, that is everything that we have today. All right. So, that's all that I have for you today. I want to thank you so much for coming on.
You're welcome, and thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Y'all, transparency moment. I asked all the mothers of my family to come on, and this was the only one who.
The only mother.
But that's another
Only
thing.
bird mother.
That's another thing that I can add to what I appreciate about you, because you definitely gonna be there for me whenever I need you. Even if it's like that ain't what I do, you gonna do it. Just you always
I don't
make
mind.
a way.
I don't mind anything to keep pushing you to do your thing. So, and you don't have to wait till Mother's Day again. I come back.
Y'all heard that now. Y'all heard that. That may have to get you on a full episode.
Oh.
You never know. You might be. I get the Obedient Ministries building. You may lead the Bible study for everybody.
Who told you that?
50 years and up.
Okay then.
You never know.
Go ahead on. Prophesize, girl. Prophesize.
You never know. But this was such an honor. It's definitely what I envisioned, as far as being able to look back.
I had fun.
And I just wanted something to, for my future kids to be able to watch, and for me to also go back and be able to watch as well. And then next year we can watch it and just see the change and everything. Mm-hmm. See what God has brought us in a year. Mm-hmm. So I do appreciate you for coming on.
You're welcome.
Do you have any last words?
I don't. I enjoyed it. And like I said, I look forward to next year.
Next year. She just said she was going to come back on. She
put me over the whole ministry and teach and everything. I had to change that. I look forward to next year. But I really did. I enjoyed it. And I had fun. So to be able to do it with you was just an experience again.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I'm trying to decide, but I do have 2 questions for y'all before we leave. What was your key takeaway from today? And also, did you learn anything new? You can always comment that in the Q&A section of the Spotify app, or if you're watching on YouTube, in the comment section down below. We'd love to hear from you guys, so definitely do not hesitate to reach out. Give a shout out to all of my Patreon members. Thank y'all so much for sowing into the ministry above and beyond. We really appreciate it. If you guys don't know, I do have a Patreon. We have 4 different tiers, so you can check out the show notes below and determine which one works best for you if you want to become a Patreon member. But it's a lot of exclusive content over there, bonus content, and a lot of printables and stuff like that. So definitely check that out. And then for all of the people who are currently watching the YouTube premiere, I see you, we see each other. I want to thank you so much for joining the premiere and taking time out of your day, or night, I should say, to spend with us. It's such an honor. I love talking to y'all. If you want to be a part of the YouTube premiere family, I do premiere my episodes on YouTube. That's Obedient Shay on YouTube. It's in the show notes below. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So click the link in the show notes, and click the subscribe button and bell notifications so you're notified every single time I upload. And then I want you all to share this episode with 5 of your friends so they can see this study about mothers in the Bible. I want to thank you so much for coming on.
You're welcome, and thanks for having me.
You're welcome. With that being said, that is all that I have. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I pray that this episode found you blessed, and I pray that it left you even more blessed. But in the meantime, in between time, as always, be obedient. And until next time, ciao.